Okay, so we ran out of video space. So finish telling me about the date you had with Elvis, so that you guys went back to your house, were sitting in the back seat of the vehicle, of his car, Red West car, and you guys were talking. And so, what did you talk about?
Oh, we talked about, I want to learn all of that. I asked him about his mother and his daddy and where he lived to start off.
Where was he living?
He still lived in Tupelo, and he said the shotgun house that his daddy made himself with his hands. He made that house, built the house himself. And so that's where he lived. And then he used to, he said he would go to church. They had I think it was a Church of God or some kind of church. His mother always took him to church. She always liked to go to church. And then he remembers singing in the choir, you know. I guess found out he liked to sing then. And he told me about that. And he said his mother was a good mother and his daddy was too. And so at that time, you know, his daddy had a hard time making ends meet, you know. And then they finally moved to Memphis up there, not far from Uncle Archie, where my Uncle Archie lived. And Uncle Archie didn't live far from there. He lived in a small white house. And from there, and crowds was coming around. And after that, he found out they could have a house to live in Graceland.
So, but when you actually went out with him though, where was he living?
He was living when I first met him. Red brought him up to meet me. He lived at Tupelo.
Okay.
He always lived in Tupelo.
So at that time he was a teenager, or how old was he?
Well, we was both about 19. We were about the same age, about 19. So
and you're 80 now.
He was still,
okay.
He was still in his teens.
Okay.
And he was really good looking. Really good looking.
So how many times did you go out with him?
Well, I went out with him twice, but I would have went out another time. Like I said, I was over at my girlfriend Mary Alice's house, and I didn't even know he was coming. He called in, and he wanted to come, but I went home. Mama said when he came, him and Ray, and she told him that where I was, that I was visiting. Of course, they didn't know where I was visiting. So that's how I didn't go with that time, because I was visiting. Already over at my girlfriend's house, and I didn't know he was coming. Her name was Mary Alice.
So then, what did you say he talked about? You said, did he ever bring his guitar with him? Did he talk about music?
How I knew his guitar was with him. You know that place where the back seat is, a place you can put thing up above the back seat?
Mm-hmm.
I happened to look up there, and I pulled down the guitar. And I said, play this guitar.
You pulled the guitar down?
Yeah, well, I told him I wanted him to play it because it was up there, and Dad had been playing it because it was his guitar. And so he did. He played.
What did he sing? Do you remember the song?
He said, well, he asked me like this. He said, what songs do you want to hear? He said, I can play whatever you want
So
to
he was taking requests, huh?
And so he sung every time I told him.
What kind of songs did you have him sing?
Well, back then they had different songs.
Were they rock and roll songs? Or the rock and roll really wasn't around back then, though, because he kind of invented rock and roll, at least.
No, it was some country songs I told him.
Okay, so country songs.
And I told him to sing rock and roll songs. I said, you ought to sing. I knew they'd all started up the rock and roll, so it's a good idea. I told him to sing. And when was after I saw him, how he moved around.
How he moved around?
Yeah, it was a little dance of his own.
Was he dancing inside the car or outside?
No, outside the car. He opened the door, he stepped out, and started. We laughed and laughed. It was so funny. I said, you ought to put that those movements you're making, that dancing with your song. I said, it'd be something different.
Was this a Forrest Gump moment?
And he did just what I told him. He did something different. He turned out.
He did. So because of you, Elvis put the funny dancing with the music, and that's why he became
famous. That's why the girls all screamed.
Okay.
Like shaking a leg. And
all right.
And that really did happen.
Pretty funny, huh?
Everything I told you is true.
Oh, I believe it. You've been telling the same story